Well, this month marks the 249th anniversary of the Dominguez Escalante expedition entering our region as part of their 1,700-mile journey from New Mexico through Utah, Colorado, and Arizona. And now the name is Escalante, but at the time it was Escalante, right?
Well, we're going to find out because we have Ian Wright. He's the Utah Public Archaeologist at Utah State Historic Preservation Office, and Nicole, the Executive Director of America 250 Utah, to tell us more. So set us straight. Is it Escalante, Escalante, Escalante?
You know, that's a tough debate, but I say, you know, if you're from the city of Escalante, call it Escalante. If you're going down and you want to be seen as a local, call it Escalante, but Escalante is what we use for the trail.
So it's just funny how names come to Utah and they get changed. But anyway, let's talk about this. Talk a little bit about what the history is of this, first of all, and why we mark this.
Well, this is a really neat event because, so in 1776, Father Escalante and Father Dominguez, they were tasked to find a route from Santa Fe all the way to Monterey, and so they came through Utah, and Father Escalante kept a journal, and it's just fascinating because it's some of our first depictions of the landscapes, the people, their interactions with them, and it was an incredible journey.
And when you say father, were these Catholic priests making the journey?
They were priests that were making the journey and explorers all at the same time.
Wow. Nicole, how can people get involved, and why should people want to come and learn more?
Utah is celebrating. We have our own commission. We're celebrating America 250, and so although we care what's going on in the 13 colonies, it's been really exciting to dive into this history of what was happening here in 1776. So we are challenging all Utahns to walk or roll 250 miles to celebrate these trails, to celebrate the history of Utah and enjoy our place here.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting to think about. There were other things going on in America when this country was born, for Europeans anyway. There were a lot of other things. So where did this expedition go, and what's the significance of it in this region today?
Well, you know, they, again, trying to get to Monterey, but they didn't make it. So they had to turn around and go back. But that really opened up what became the Spanish Trail. So more non-Europeans or non-natives could explore into the area and just start to expand kind of the presence in the area of people from Mexico, people from California coming back through, you know, to and from the areas, and trade and commerce between the native tribes that were already here.
So coming east, what about the people who were coming west? Would there have been Mormon pioneers here without somebody coming here first and looking at this and saying, hey, this is possible?
Those trails were definitely used by later explorers. Yeah, so the mountain men and the fur traders used them, and then later on, as pioneers started to come into the American West, those maps and those depictions were utilized.
Wow, those trails have so many stories on them. We were showing some pictures as well, and you guys brought the book.
Yep. So this is the journal, and it's so awesome because people who are interested in this trail, they can read it, and then they can, we created a story map. It's like a digital website, so they can go and follow the trail of Father Escalante and Father Dominguez, and actually get out on the landscape that still looks like it did in many places in 1776.
What do you need to get out on the trail?
It depends what part of the trail you go to.
Four-wheel drive, motorcycles, horses, what is it?
All of the above. A lot of it you could go out and walk, you could ride, you can even, there's parts that cross rivers. So some of one of the oldest archaeological sites that's non-native in the state of Utah is from the Father Escalante Dominguez expedition, and it's under Lake Powell.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So scuba gear as well.
Yeah, so scuba gear would be a good one.
Takes everything.
This is so interesting. Thank you so much, Ian and Nicole, for letting us know about
appreciate
what's going on with the big celebration as well and the challenge. Thank you.
Thank you.